period of time was the album recorded? When did you start recording it?
Well,
you do it in between tours and things.
Yeah, it was all in between because I'm funding it myself, and so it's quite an expensive task to make a record. So I had to do it when I went on tour, got a little bit of money, be able to pay musicians and pay for the mixing in Italy, travel, all these things, so it's an expensive process.
I can imagine. And talking of musicians, who do you have in this album? Favourites?
London is on my record. I've got on it vocalists. I've got Noel McCoy, Tony Remy. I've got playing bass. I've got Julian Crampton, Nick Cohen. I've played bass on a few things. I've done all the guitars, keyboards. I've got a guy who's in my band actually, Anders Olinder. He's a Swedish guy, but he lives up in Bristol.
And his instrument of choice?
He's a great organ player, but he's a all-round keyboard player. All-round, yeah. And he's a jazz guy, but he's a funky guy as well. Yeah, and he's a long-time friend of mine. I met him through Pee Wee Ellis. Yeah.
So writing credits then, was this a solo writing project or did you collaborate?
On a couple of the vocal tunes, I've collaborated. I had the music already, and then I teamed up with Tony Remy and Noel McCoy to say, oh, can you put a lyric to this? I had a melody, and they put, they're the poets, so they do what they do best on tracks, and, it sounded really good, stuff I can play later on. I've got a couple of covers on there. Obviously, I've got the Brazilian Love Affair that I did a while back, but this is my tribute to George Duke, who,
gives a little flavour.
What, Brazilian Love Affair? I don't know how to do that I can't do it on acoustic. I'll play you the mastered track after. You'll have an exclusive to that. Yeah, because Brazilian Love Affair, you can't play it on guitar really.
Okay.
It's a whole production.
Okay. So how many tracks on this album?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it at 10.
Okay. Reason you want to bring it and everyone's short?
Yeah, because I've got loads of ideas for records. I've got I want to do an acoustic record, just acoustic guitar, because I've been doing a lot of acoustic over the last few years, and my friend Dominic Miller, who's Sting's guitar player, he said he would want to come and produce a few tracks for me, so he's the king of acoustic guitar, so I can't refuse that, so he offered, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, yeah.
Okay. And the process for you was when you thought, okay, time for a new Tony Remy album. Is it an organic thing? Is it you just get a feeling, or do you? Were you
I always have that feeling. But you can never do it under stress. You have to do it when it's right. And for me, I need to get those tunes out of my system, so I can move to the next thing. Because otherwise, I'm going to get clogged up. Because I've got so many ideas. Every day I've got an idea of things, sit down with my guitar and I improvise some things and say, that could be a tune, or,
Does it wake you up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, sometimes.
You have to go and
yeah. Sometimes I've woken up and I've just written the thing down. Like I've got a tune that I can play you when we're finished. That's called Nice Things, and that was a tune that was whirling around in my head one night, and I got up and I wrote the chords down, and the next day I recorded it, and I got Pete Simpson from Sunburst Band to do a vocal thing on it, and it's turned into a bad track. Yeah.